guys, welcome to SimLive. My name is Kiki and today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to Frankenmesh Sims 4 hair so you can create your own Maxis match custom content. And I've been asked to do a very slow and beginner's tutorial, so I'll be taking it very slow. It will be very easy to follow, hopefully, and I'll be going over all the steps as well, so I won't be skipping anything like I usually do, like hat cuts and colors and decimating and stuff. No, I'll be including everything. So without further ado, let's jump in. So currently I'm working on qi'ra from Solo, a Star Wars story, and I thought her hair, while I was making it, was very suitable for this, for starting off. It's quite an easy hair to combine between the hairs that we have in game. So as you can see, it's just a ponytail with a curly ponytail and a fringe that flips sort of to the left side. Well, her right side of her face, left side for how we're looking at it. So let's just click out of that picture right there and let's go into Cass. So you need to put in your creator's name to be able to open it. And as you can see, I'm on a MacBook, so I have Candy Apple. So female, age, adult, her, and then I'm going to go into search and click bangs. So it's just going to filter out the hairstyles with bangs. So this is a ponytail with bangs. I won't be using the bangs or the ponytail, but I will be using the hair that covers her head, if you will. So I'm just going to select all the colors by clicking Shift and clicking on it with my left mouse button. Next, and then I have to give it a name. So I just made these folders here to keep everything organized, and I'm going to call this hair 1 and save it. That saved it as a package file. Not that I'll ever be using this package file, but there you go. Great, so now we have all the colors here. As you can see, usually I skip it and only use the colors that I need, but what you're going to do now is going to export all these colors. I made a special folder for it over here, hair 1. I'm going to call that 1A. Save. Go to the next one, export, and that's going to be 1B. And so forth, and that is how you go through all the hairstyle colors. I'm just going to skip to the one that I want to see in Blender, because that will be an easy color to work with because it's light and it's easy to see, and that will come up as H in the alphabet. There we go. So once you've done exported all of these colors, you're going to go to meshes in the color that you want to see in Blender. I would recommend a lighter color just because it's easier to see what you're doing. I mean, you can go to solid view, which I'll show later on, which makes visibility better as well. And then we're going to go to export mesh. Make sure that this is level of detail 0, which is the best level of detail. And we're going to go to my meshes folder, and this is hair 1, and that's going to export the mesh. Lovely. Click out of that, go back into Cass, and then gender, female, adult, hair, bangs, man. And now I need to find a side fringe. That would be this one. Going to select all the colors again by pressing Shift and left clicking on the colors. Whoops. Oh, okay, next. And this is going to, oh, wrong folder. Let's keep things organized. Hair 2. Save. And that's going to open this. Then you're going to repeat that process with all the colors again, exporting them. I'm just going to go to the color I need because I've already done that secretly beforehand, so you wouldn't have to watch me repeat that step a billion times. So textures, hair 2. Hair, oh no wait, 2 H this would be, so you would have like an entire alphabet of colors, nearly entire alphabet of colors. Lovely. And then I'm going to go to meshes, export mesh into my mesh folder as hair 2. Great, and then I'm going to click on it, double click. That's going to open Blender, and in the meantime, while that's opening, I'm going to exit out of the Sims 4 Studio. And there we go. In the meantime, Blender is starting up. Here we are in Blender. I'm just going to slide these screens to the side because I won't be needing them. And then if you press your middle mouse button or your scrolling wheel, you can twirl around. Thank you for that information. If you press shift and scroll, you can go up and down. If you press control and scroll, you can go side to side. Very handy. So middle scroll button to rotate and shift and control to go side to side. You can also scroll out and then point where you want to go to. So for instance, her feet, with wherever you're pointing with your mouse, but that is something that you have to do in user preferences. Oh yeah, zoom to mouse position in interface. Click on that, save user settings. And there we go back. Okay, so here on the side we have mesh 1, mesh 2 and mesh 3. Just going to hide them and see one for one what these are. So that is a hat cut because she's bold on the top. This is the full hair, so I'm just going to rename that to full hair. Lovely. Hide that. And this is a hat cut as well. This seems to be the shorter hat cut. So hat cut short, hat cut longer. Okay, I'm just gonna go, well, I'm on here, so I might as well go for this one. We need to flip these because the fringe, as we saw before, needs to be on the other side. So I'm just gonna go into edit mode. I'm going to slide this to the side. I'm going to go add modifier, and I'm going to add the mirror. And that's going to mirror it that way. I'm gonna go back to object mode because you can't apply a modifier if you're not into object mode. Apply. Going to go back into edit mode, and that's created a double mesh, if you will. Then I'm just pressing A to deselect everything, and I'm going to go to a limited selection to make sure that you can see everything, and then press B for the box select tool, and then drag it to get everything in here. Press X, vertices, and that's deleted that. Then press A again. That selected everything, and then we need to slide that over her head. And I just need to make sure, I'm just going to undo the limited selection over here. See how this, so this is her hairline. See how that is coming off her face? So that needs to line up with her face. Yeah, perfect. And as you can see, this hairline has the shading of that side because we flipped it. So this hairline will not be usable, but that's okay because it's a fringe. Okay, so A to deselect everything again, and then I need to repeat that for the other hairstyles as well. Boop. Yep, perfect. Lovely. So that is her full hair mirrored and ready to be edited. So for this hair, I'm only going to be using the bangs, and I'm going to be using one of her ponytails for the, I'm going to be moving it here so she can have a ponytail on the top of her head. I'll be removing this because we'll be replacing it with the other hair. So let's click this one back on. Press A to deselect because I want to select my hair first. So pressing L while clicking with my left mouse button. Okay, that selected the entire ponytail. Now I'm going to press P for part and select selection. Oh, I missed a bit. No. L to select that bit as well. P for part. And that's these two here. So well, we're going to join these two because they belong together. We belong together. Okay. Right click, select, right click, select. Press left button in the working area, Control J to join. J for join. And that's created a ponytail. Lovely. And if you hide that, oops, if you hide that, you can see she now no longer has that ponytail. You can see here the shading. This is the shading from the other side of her face. So we'll be deleting the hairline because it's not usable. Where's my full hair? Here it is. Okay. back to edit mode, and now we can delete everything that we don't want. Shift, scroll, scroll, just get a bit above her hair there. L and left mouse button. Oh, that's already selected her entire fringe there. I just need to be careful about that because the first time when I did this, I actually deleted the back faces of her fringe, which was not ideal. I just don't want to do that again by accident. So when I delete this, oh, I can see here that I've missed a couple, and here as well. Whoop. I just want to make sure that it's not going to delete the inside of her fringe. So X vertices. Has it? I think it has. So let's Command Z to undo, because I don't want to do that. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is deselect that one right there. This bugger. So C to get your circular selection tool, and to deselect you just press the middle mouse button. I'm just gonna scroll it to make it smaller. Boop. Okay. That has not deselected that. So middle circular tool, and I'm just gonna deselect that manually because I want to keep the inside of a fringe, preferably. Now let's delete it and see if it leaves the inside of her hair alone. Yes, perfect, grand, lovely, perfect. Okay, now, ooh, random one over there. So I just pressed L to select that. Okay, now this side bit here does need to go. So let's press X, C, just to get my circular selection tool. This can go. It's not necessary. C to select it. Oh, I should probably explain that. So C to get the circular selection tool, left mouse button to select it, and then if you press the right mouse button, it gets you out of there, and you can do other things again. So I pressed X to delete it. You guys can go. You guys can go. There we go. It's gotten rid of that. Perfect. Now we're ready to append. Oh, someone's still over there. Okay, now we're ready to append the other hair. So let's go back to object mode, because you have to be in object mode to append. So now all she has is a fringe and a side ponytail. So let's go to File, click Append, and then we're in hair 2, so we're going to append hair 1. Go to Object, Mesh 1, 2, and 3. Append from the library. There we are. Okay, so that one comes with its own fringe as well, but we won't be using that one because it's a straight fringe. So I'm just going to hide hair number 2, so we can only see hair number 1 and all of its hat cuts. So let's just hide everything. So this is the shorter one. Yeah, so just rename that hair 2 short hat cut. And then this, ooh, this was hair 1, sugar. This is hair 1, hat cut longer. Okay, let's quickly rename that. This is hair 1. Otherwise, it's going to get confusing. Hair 2. This is hair 2. This is hair 2, and this is must be the full hair. So hair 1, full hair. Okay. Whew, whew, that's already getting confusing. Okay, so hair 1, full hair. That's what we're on right now, and for this we actually just need to delete everything besides the head bit. So L, hovering over the ponytail here. I'm just gonna keep the what do you call that, the bubble, because we might need it. I don't know. I think I didn't take the other one. Wait, are you going to select that? Okay. X vertices. Okay, that's gotten rid of that. And then the... Oh, bugger. Ugh. Okay, again. Again. I accidentally selected a bit of the hair as well. We didn't want that. Okay. It's got all of the fringe. X vertices. That's deleted that. Perfect. Now the only thing that you might notice is that one, she looks like she has a very high forehead at the moment, but that's okay. Is that this ponytail is too high. I'm just gonna see what the hat cuts look like for now. Okay. Okay, so they don't have a ponytail at all. Isn't that amazing? So we don't have to do a ponytail either. Is that the same for this? Oh, she does have it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're just going to use the fringes from the hat cuts, but we'll work on the full hair first. We'll go the lazy way. So, where was I? So I did the full hair one, yeah, okay. So let's just delete the hat cut bit. Let's get rid of that. That's prepped all of the hat cuts as well as the full hair. Now let's go back to the full hair and make that actually look the way it's supposed to. So, edit mode. Now let's grab C for the circular selection tool. I'm just going to grab this bit here. See what happens if I pull you down. I'm going to enable just connected or full. Let's have a look. Let's go with full. Enable proportional editing there. Just going to deselect that so I can see a little bit better. Now I'm going to click with my left mouse button, and this is going to create a huge circle over there, and that's basically the area effect of the proportional editing. So I'm just going to zoom that in with my scrolling wheel so that if I would have put it all the way there and moved it, it's going to move everything, right? And I don't want that. So I want it to be relatively small so that the area effect is a bit smaller as well. I'm going to bring that down and rotate it. Let's go into side view, 5, 3. Rotate it slightly so that it mimics the curvature of her head and it's not clipping through anywhere. I'd like it to go down a bit more, so I'm just going to select a little bit more around there. Let's do that again. Okay, so 3, and then what was I doing again? Oh yeah, pulling it down. Short-term memory. Rotate. Let's go down a bit more. Rotate. That looks like a curvature that I'm okay with. Okay, this looks a little bit unnatural, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see if, I mean, you can't really see with the wireframe on there, but I will show you in a minute. If I pull you down, let's make you a bit wider. S, X, to size, not quite that much. To size up in a roundish form. Okay, I think that's made it a bit more natural. I'm gonna go into object mode so you can see this was like because I'd only moved these guys over here. You can still see a little bit there, so let's go back into edit mode. Grab these lads. Just a wee bit. That's a bit better. Bit better. Bit better. Is that very blocky? It is. But I think the hair was very blocky to begin with. But maybe we can fix it. Oh, whoops. Let's select this bit. Just this. I'm going to go to the side to tools, and I'm going to subdivide, and that's created that extra bar in the middle there. that's just going to give me a little bit of extra rounding ability. Oh, look at that. That's not good. Let's see what the smooth tool does with that. Let's go over the top and go W and press smooth. Ah, done. Oh yeah, so you can see here there's some, let me show you like this. There are some seams here, so it's just kind of pulled that apart. But it does look better like this, so I'm going to keep it like that. Now I just need to go through the tedious process of, so circular selection tool, select both points I want to bring together, Alt M and join at center. Where's my voice going? These two Alt M together, these two Alt M together, and then I just need to repeat that for all the points that I want to join that I've just pulled apart by smoothing. Okay. So Qi'ra is the only female in the entire full hair Star Wars universe of females who does not have side floofs. I know, all the women have side floofs, but she does not. So I'm going to have to actually delete the side floofs over here. So let's select this bit, press X, get rid of the vertices, and now you lads can be Alt M and join at the center, and then I'm just going to shove it to the side. There we go. And then you guys, just so it looks a bit more natural, can move to the side as well, but not in her head. Just a bit more to the back, just to make sure that there's no jagged edges. Just move that a little bit, and also out of her head. Okay, are you clipping? You are. Let's move you a little bit further. There we go. Okay, that was that side, other side. All right, so that's gotten rid of the side floofs over there. Then now we are going to attach the ponytail. So where is my ponytail? Here. Here is my ponytail. So let's go to edit mode, select everything, pull it to the side, and if I just go into number 3 view, if I rotate it, it will rotate it exactly how I want it to, on the axis that I want it to. Let me just be specific about that. Okay, let's actually rotate it back a little bit because I'm going to edit it. Are you at an angle? Oh no, these bits are. Okay, fine. So as C for the selection tool, and then I'm just going to pop proportional editing on and size you up. Deselect this bit with the middle mouse button and size you up. Yes. Oh, that's already deselected. There we go. And size you, not quite that much, that's fine. Okay, lovely. And now this needs to go whoop into there. So whoop, like that. So I'm just going to select from this bit again. And am I on camera angle 3? Camera angle 3. And rotate. Okay, let's just push everything a little bit back. Okay. No, you can still come. Rotate and then push it forwards. Rotate. Push it a little bit forwards, and then I'm just going to select the top here and rotate. Okay, wait, hang on. Command Z, because I want the area of effect to be a little bit smaller. So let's scroll that down a bit. Just a tiny bit, man. Just a tiny bit. Okay, I'm not liking how this is like all squidged in now. So let's just push that out. There we go. Better, better. Okay, let's move this a little bit closer. And rotate. Rotate. Let's Let's get everything to rotate again. This is just all a bit of instinct here. There's no rules to it. Just when it looks good, it's good. Oh, I forgot this guy. I forgot that bit. Let's go. Move you guys forward a bit more. Now I don't like how this is sticking out. So let's... Now we need to UV map it. I'm just going to attach the ponytail back to the fringe because that's where it comes from. So that is full hair number 2. We're in object mode. I'm going to press the right button, select the ponytail, select in the middle of my working screen, Control J for join, and that's join these two together again. As you can see, perfect. Lovely. And now we've got full hair 1 and full hair 2. And now we need to connect haircut 1 with cut longer with haircut longer 2 and haircut 1 short there. So I'll just do that in my own time and I'll be back with you once that's finished. So I'm going to leave this part here. In part 2 we are going to continue with UV mapping and weight painting the rest of this hair. So I hope to see you back for part 2. See you, bye bye.